God that I'm blessed, even though I'm a mess. Swag. Thank God that I'm blessed, even though I'm a mess. Who is Muad'Dib? You don't know the half. Dirt in front of the buildings, you ain't see no grass. Invitation to go overseas, but I'm fucking trapped. St. Clair Village, Pittsburgh, I ain't having shit. So happy to be here on a Wild Out Wednesday. You know what it is. It's going down. Putting it up, putting up these numbers. I appreciate all y'all for jumping in here with me, man. Wild Out Wednesday. It goes down. As I complete my verse, giving y'all some of this funk, man. I'm over here getting it popping. Taibu Muad'Dib. Told you I really ain't messing with y'all. I'm not gonna be inboxing y'all. What's going on? You want to come on the show? Like, I got folks hitting me up now. So like, but this week I'm focusing more on the material and the content. I want y'all to know, men aren't dogs. Y'all just our enemy. Y'all just our enemy. I'm gonna hit y'all with some funk tonight. Y'all tune in, y'all get y'all friends, man. Y'all so used to watching trash online. I see my girl do it, I see her kids do it. Just watch trash all day online. Y'all not trying to wake up. It's all good though. I'm gonna put this content on there anyway. Yep. So after you stumble and bust your head on your own stupidity, then you're gonna want to rock with Taibu Muad'Dib and get this funk. I'm gonna go as far as I'm gonna dig up some stuff, man, y'all ain't even know about. But I'm telling you right now, it's information out there, ladies. I'm helping y'all out. I'm going in on the fellas this week. Sleeping with the enemy. If you don't know who Eldridge Cleaver is, you have to read his book, Soul on Ice. Every African man has to read that book. You won't find your favorite movie. Why, Muad'Dib? Because you have to read that book so that you know. You have to read that book so that you know. Eldridge Cleaver put out a book called Soul on Ice. I'm going to get that out here on the chat. Soul on Ice. If you haven't read this book, man, I'm telling you. Hope I spell his name right. Get this book, y'all. I'm putting y'all up on game. Ladies, I'm putting y'all up on game because there's a line in the book that I'll never forget. And I'm talking about rich or poor African man. It's so true. I'm going to try to look the line. I'm going to try to look it up on Google because it's a very profound statement from an African man about the African woman, but from a world view. All right. The book is called Soul on Ice by Eldridge Cleaver. Get the book. Now I know I have books out there, but concerning relationships, I've never heard a more profound statement than one that I made up on my own about the plight of the African man to the African woman. And he wrote this book in the 60s, but when y'all read it, you're going to see how prevalent it is still to this day, even if it's not worse. My shirt tie game, I'm building it up. Y'all know how I'm in the polos with the big arms, the old deal. But I'm going full in, all right? I ain't playing no games. Eldridge Cleaver, Soul on Ice. I want y'all to get that, enjoy that. All right, this is what it is. So, what can we learn about ourselves and our relationships um, from watching You're a Mess? Well, you can learn how to come out of a mess, how to avoid a mess, how to find something healthy, right? And something healthy is just, if it's healthy, it keeps you smiling, it makes you happy, it makes you feel fulfilled, right? We can define happiness a bunch of different ways, but the bottom line is you want to be where you at. Oh yeah, I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm waiting to check it out. Actually, I'm inviting people that said they want to jump on. Um, Sorry, I'm jumping on here. Well, not say I'm not. It's 9-ish. I told y'all 9-ish. I'm at the point right now where I'm pretty much doing what I want to do on this show. Pretty much. Uh, yeah, I wanna bring up some good points, but let me get a couple of fools in here real quick. Some Facebook people, the whole nine. What's up? What's up? What's up? You be the main one. Oh wow! All right, remember that. Soul on ice. Hit him with the let's go with like 7 zeros. Y'all like, man, Ty crazy, man. He be sitting on the show. He don't be doing nothing. Bro, I'm doing everything for y'all. I'm putting y'all up on worldwide knowledge, worldwide game. It's just I'm a busy person too. But I gotta get y'all together though. Ladies, I'm shocked that I don't have all 9 seats filled up with y'all. Just raring to go. All right. Just raring to go. I I personally don't get it. Cause this is what y'all need to hear. We have a saying, stuck on stupid. You know, I don't mind saying it. I don't mind saying it either. You know, and this is my month to go in on the fellas. I said I would do it, so I am. But you know, you know, making an excuse for why you let somebody treat you wrong. I don't know. It's funny. It's just funny. I hop on here, pop on here. It'd be crazy. Appreciate each and every one of you who've been following along. I got different criteria. All right. That's all my people over there on Facebook that be rocking with me. Let me get over here on IG and give some people this demo. So how y'all doing tonight? Wild Out Wednesday. Whew. Wild Out Wednesday, it is what it is. Putting new deals together. Putting information. What's going on Wild Out Wednesday? Men don't want family, we want legacy. I'm glad some of y'all finally jumped on here. I'm hitting y'all messages up. Y'all checking me out now. Y'all trying to see what I'm doing. I'm just sitting here being cool. Cena finna jump off in here with me. Get it rocking. My man Lava over there with the joint. DJ Rado. Ladies, I'm super duper shocked that y'all just not like hopping off in here. Like it's crazy. And I'm sitting here giving y'all all the games. Steve Harvey didn't tell y'all nothing. He didn't tell y'all nothing. He gave y'all a bunch of goofy stuff, and because y'all some goofies, y'all just ran off. Well, Steve said don't give him nothing for 90 days. We haven't seen nobody really go online and be like, man, my marriage has been 8 years strong, and thanks to you, Steve Harvey. No one said that. Y'all just, a bunch of riding, whatevers. And that in and of itself is how it went. My man Delonte came on here. He was trying to get, I had to argue him down. Like he hopped off. I'm like, yeah, but you can't hop on the show. We going in on the fellas, and the bottom line is you can't get around it. When you do dirt, you do dirt. Call it dirt. So that's what it is. Hitting up a couple of people, man. Really, it really is for the ladies, but you guys can jump off in here too. And let it be known that just basically own some of the stuff that fellas, you hop in here and own some of the stuff that's going to give these women a lot of elevation, bro. Like a mentor of mine said, be transparent. That's the only reason y'all really saw me and Shay getting into it on the show. He said, be transparent, right? You can have situations at your job, out in the community. You can have situations where it is what it is. But
your room now.
We got an entry. Let's go. Somebody wants to talk about sleeping with the enemy. With the enemy. So I was sitting here waiting on some of the women that watch the show. Oops. If you have me on both, take me out. If you have me on like Facebook and YouTube, only have me on one. My cousin Fred was doing that, and it made it really bad. You have me on two?
No.
You don't? That's crazy. All right. So I don't my cousin's a digital one. I don't really know how to even it out, but you came in on the link, right?
The link and then the Chrome.
All right. That's cool. That's cool. So let's try this. Are you using your phone speaker or earpiece?
Phone.
Yeah. Do you have an earpiece available?
They're not charged, no. That's okay. I can hop off.
No. I'm saying I don't want it to be like, what I'm saying, like, because you remember my cousin Spencer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, his phone, like what's going on, Don? The gangs are here. Fam, you in the casino? Fam, man, whole chunk. Man, you can't gamble and do the talk show. My dude Don Rico, something else. But yeah, no. If you got it worked up, you just cut it down a little bit or whatever. That's cool. I don't know. I just want to make sure that the audience can hear what we got pumped up here. You good to go, man? We know you ain't got no cricket. You gotta get to an area that's not interfering with your reception, bro. But look, welcome Don Rico and Talia back to the show.
You ain't got your iPod.
Almost a full panel. I don't have my cousin Spencer. We'd be like ding, 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 like for all of it. It'd be popping. But
hold on.
I'm gonna go ahead and mute this mic real quick. All right, so the topic of sleeping with the enemy. This is Wild Out Wednesday. Y'all know what it is. Talia, while my man Don's getting his reception together, Monday we went ham. Tuesday was Buck Wild, right? We had a new person on the show. But for those of you who haven't been really like watching the show and following what's happening this week, I'm trying to get women to understand the concept of why men view you all as the enemy, right? And then I'm trying to get it to the point where y'all understand why we would sleep with the enemy, right? Because it makes no sense. How are we the enemy? Even if you're the enemy, like, okay, but why would we sleep with you if you are enemy? Like, because to women, that doesn't make no sense. If y'all don't like you, I ain't mucking with you. But it makes plenty good sense to guys. You see what I'm saying? And so women was like, men are dogs, men are dogs, men are dogs, whatever the case may be. And I'm like, nah, we not dogs. Y'all just the enemy. And so that tastes pretty good. I don't know what it was. Shay dropped it off. Y'all gotta look. I'm hoping that this Sunday at 5:00, y'all come together as women and y'all really talk about this week's podcast. Because
I'll try to, yeah. Where's she now?
Yeah, she about to come up here. She's gonna do a right or wrong segment. But what I'm saying to y'all is like, look, hey, listen. This week right here, I mean, well, let's stop using the word trauma, right? Because trauma is like a blanket now. It's like a blanket excuse for poor behavior, poor decision making. I'm not saying it's not real, but when we're having conversations for betterment, let's stop using it. And now if we're going to coalesce and start talking and you know, just kind of open up, this is my story, this is my song, you know, cool. But we're talking about betterment. Let's find where we're accountable, find where we're responsible, right? Choices and decisions. So if you can't, and if me and you, Talia, can't, if we can't stop what's going to happen to us from happening to us, right? Don't tell me, I'm not saying don't, but I'm saying I don't want folks to tell me that we can't dictate how we respond.
That's true. I agree. I don't think trauma is an excuse. I just think it's a reason. But once you,
but you know people personally that use it as an excuse.
I don't.
Do you like live on like a different planet or something like that? Like, are you guys must have an interplanetary cell phone? Like, you can't go anywhere without hearing somebody blame something happening. I'm at work, at school, at play. Somebody's blaming something else for something they did wrong, and it's like, dude, you can't get away from it in this country.
I don't think trauma is an excuse. I just think it's a reason. But once you realize it's a reason, then then you're now responsible for getting yourself help to better yourself.
All
right?
Yep.
Does that make sense?
That's true.
Yeah. So I really don't think it's an excuse. I don't want to say what anybody went through is not important, but I just think it's a reason, you know.
Yo.
Don, what is going on with you, bro? This is a podcast. This is not like the Midnight Club show. What are you doing? I mean, I salute you for having a good time. Shout out to the 49ers. They're going to the playoffs, it looks like. But man, what are you doing, bro? Talk to us. The people's choice, everybody. Don Rico. He's froze again.
He's frozen.
What are we gonna do about this? That's why he's the people's choice. Just Mr. Unpredictable. It is what it is.
Pretty much.
Don Rico, man, if you can see me, man, go in your car, sit down for a couple minutes, and give us a good couple sound bites. We watch with you. All right. He's a mess. So tonight, I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna read from the book Soul on Ice by Eldridge Cleaver. Are you familiar?
No. Can you turn your volume up?
A little. On my computer or on my microphone?
Your mic.
All right. Here we go right here. Aim it towards me. Soul on Ice. So I'm gonna go and do at Don Rico. You keep freezing, bro. All right. That's what it is. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna look it up, right? Like the quotes by Elvis Cleaver. Right? I'm just gonna put black woman helps the white man. And I'm just using, I don't really use colors, but that's just what the quote says. Right?
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna see what it gives us, right? Okay. So I'm gonna start screen sharing because I really want to teach y'all something. So now he's not. So when he's not muted, we can see him moving around. As soon as he says something, he freezes. Family's a trip. Nah, you good now, bro. All right. Let me present this. We can't hear you. Tell him you tell him he's on mute. You get on the tab and tell him he's on mute. What a guy. Hey, bro, you're on mute. All right. I'm sharing this. Can y'all see it? All right. So I went to certain quotes by him. Right. How are we doing now? Can y'all hear me? Anybody? Can anybody hear me? Are you good? Okay. All right. So let me go through this. So Eldridge Cleaver has a book, Soul on Ice. And I typed up some of his quotes. He was the person that said, if you're not part of the problem, you're part of the solution, right? The price of hating other human beings. Okay. Eldridge Cleaver was deep. Eldridge Cleaver quotes Wife and Soul on Ice biography. This, I'm telling you, read this book, y'all. Let me see what it gives me. I'm trying to get it there. This game is for all those Soul on Ice. What are you doing, bro?
Can you hear me now?
He's actually from the South.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, bro, but we can hear the music too. Yeah, but we can hear all the music. You killing the podcast.
Oh, I know. How? What's in my ear?
You have to go to your car.
Yeah, you have to go to your car, bro, or just check it out. He's a trip, man. The people's choice. It says after his release, he raped an unknown number of women, both black and white. He felt his rapes of white women were insurrectionary rapes, justified what African Americans had suffered under a system dominated by whites. He was put in prison again. He became inspired by Malcolm X. He did all this stuff. The next year, Soul on Ice became a collection of his prison writings, right? So I'm telling you right now, y'all have to rock with him. Just looking in his book, if I was to go, like, just look in his book and go to, I don't know what it would give me. I might have to get the book. I'm telling you right now, this is what the book cover looks like, right? I sure wish that I had more to. I really wasn't prepared. I thought I could get the quote from him, but I'm telling you right now, this is the man right here, Eldridge Cleaver, Soul on Ice. It's a book you all have to read. Y'all wonder where Taibu Muad'Dib is getting. Yeah, y'all wonder where Taibu Muad'Dib is getting a lot of his information. Taibu Muad'Dib did time in jail. He did time in prison. He did a lot of reading. I read and write outside of both. Don't get me wrong, but I definitely did a lot of reading and writing in there. And this was a long time ago. I'm 47. It's a long time ago. Is what it is. But still, as it stands, it happened. My point is he breaks down how the European male set everything up to revolve around him, even though he's feminine. And that's why he gets along better with the African woman, because she wants to dominate the man anyway. She's a dominant, strong personality. So when y'all see European men with African women, it may appear like, because he has money or a position or whatever, she married into money, whatever the case may be, it may appear on his face that he's in control and she's bound and submitting to him. But really, it's the European man that wants to be dominated and controlled. And you can see that by all the Karens, quote unquote, that we see out there right now, right? Because they're used to dating these European men who they dominate and they control.
Yeah.
All right. Now, on the flip side, the European woman has been shorted, literally. She feels shorted. She wants the long ball. She wants to go yard. She wants to get cut in on it. So she's doing her thing to rope her African man whenever she can, in any way she can. That's why African men they'll tell you in a heartbeat, she'll do whatever I say, whatever I want, because that's her. You know what I'm saying? After so many, right, short swings, she's hitting for the home run now. She's fed up. So whatever it takes, she's gonna do it. So that's where that comes. But he's breaking this down, though. Tyler, he breaks this down so cold. But it's a line in his book where he says, by putting himself at the top, the European man has enlisted the African woman to help him keep the African man down.
That makes sense.
And when I read that, I thought about all the problems I got 4 kids by 4 different women. I thought about all the problems I had, not trying to control or tame any woman I chose to be with, but get, as my man Dion Men says out in California, cooperation from her. She wants to dominate. She wants to control. It's not natural, ladies. But I'm telling you, just like I said last night, the first time an African man sees an African woman do something really scandalous, be it mama, sister, cousin, auntie, or some chick at school, it's never going to leave his mind that you're scandalous as a whole, that this is what you're capable of. Likewise, women, y'all see the same thing, right? As soon as y'all see a African brother sell out, or whatever the case may be, right? Punk out, or not get the job done and make an excuse for it, hoe out, whatever the case may be. That's when you understand what he's capable of. Huh?
Okay.
So when I bring up this week sleeping with the enemy, to out the men, to put the men out there, to out the brothers, I'm letting ladies know, like, men don't want if y'all call yourself modern women, cool. Cool. I put it out there. The modern woman compared to traditional woman is lazy. Today's man, today's brother, he doesn't want a family. That's why y'all tricks ain't working. That's why y'all stand up late at night, y'all frustrated. The African man does not want a family. So your old tricks to get him into that situation are no longer valid or void. Fellas, tell him what we want. We want legacy. What are we leaving behind? That's why all these men are having so many kids. Y'all enabling them to do this. Don't get me wrong. But he's not building no kingdom. He's not building no self-work, building a business or building a portfolio. He's not blessing the community. But what's one thing he can do with what God blessed him with? Okay.
Yeah.
Now I need you to argue me down on some of this, right? I mean, because I have to be not perfectly right, or I have to be wrong. There has to be a hole in what I'm saying. At least challenge me on the fact that you have a family. Clearly, we know you're married. So I mean, I'm talking about my cousin Fred. He's in a situation. He's been married for 24 years. You know what I mean? What I'm saying is there are people who are in this relationship. I'm in a relationship right now. I'm saying, like, what's going on here? So I'm saying, like, for all women's going to watch this podcast and be like, where's this dude coming from? She was on to let them say all this stuff. Please, by all means, talk about sleeping with the enemy, men not wanting family, they want legacy. Like, talk about how that word play, how it's playing out in our relationships, what you're seeing on podcasts, not just mine, in the community and the media. What do you feel about that?
I see a lot of people saying, like, they want a feminine woman who is submissive, or even, like you said, to cooperate, right? To get along, to be on the same page. But I think it's hard to do that with somebody who doesn't really know how to lead or is not a good leader. Does that make sense? So, like, it's not that you're trying not to cooperate, it's that you're struggling with their lack of ability. But I honestly do agree with most of what you said. I just feel like that's the one part where
I have a difficult time. It's a hard pill to swallow when women choose when women choose a man and then say, "Oh, he doesn't know how to lead." So I don't know if there's a
right. No, I hear what you're saying, but then the other part of that wouldn't be said, where she can't be submissive, right? If you don't know how to lead, how can I submit to you? What am I submitting to? So without one, you can't have the other.
Okay, so I have kids, so I've bought toys that needed to be assembled, right?
Yep.
I could have spent the money to buy the toy already assembled. True enough, right?
Yep.
But I read the box and said, parts are separate, assembly required. That was my choice.
Yes.
So what I look like, what I look like, you know what I'm saying? What I look like, getting the instructions to do what do we do with instructions?
Mm-hmm. You read them.
Use the word.
You follow them.
Dang, there it is. You follow them. Ladies, if you choose a man, Don't make up your own instructions on how to put the big wheel together. If you want it to be the right thing, follow him. That's just that simple. So that's where it's just a hard pill for me to swallow, that women choose a man. And if y'all look, you seem like a pretty sensible person. If I was to assume that almost every woman out there was as sensible as you, Talia, then you're choosing a man, hopefully, that you feel comfortable following. I mean, if gender roles plays any point in your choices at all, ladies, you're choosing a man that you have to consider. I'm gonna have to follow this man. I mean, if he expects that of me, gender role specific, I'm gonna have to do this.
If he expects it, yes.
Well, okay. So
there are some guys who throw away gender roles altogether. So
okay, clearly, I made my point. The bottom line is, it's really tough for me to hold on to a faith-based, you know what I'm saying, scenario where a woman says, yo, I saw him, I looked at him, he was cool, he had his business together. What up, little man? We see you.
Billy, can you say hello?
Hi.
Shout out to all the young ones out there, man. I got young people, I got young folks on my Instagram, young folks everywhere. What's going on, young man?
Okay.
Moody Global. All right. So I want to make sure that I'm putting this out there correctly. What I'm saying is it's almost as absolute, because they say men are supposed to figure things out, right? So it's almost like we want you if you expect a man to figure out, y'all, you seen the movie John Q, right? It's not your head. You seen the movie John Q with Denzel Washington, right? You haven't seen it? The movie John Q?
I'm sorry, he's talking too much.
Oh, okay. Have you seen the movie John Q with Denzel Washington?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
So women expect men to figure it out.
Unfairly, yeah.
Well, even still, women, let us have our responsibility to you. Maintain your responsibility to us. Don't choose me if you're not comfortable following me. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
Whatever it is about me that makes me your choice. Don't choose me and then give me huff about following me, because I'm not going to be perfect. You're not going to meet a perfect man. You know what I mean? You're not even going to meet a man perfect for you. It's going to take work, right? That's why I have True Love Tuesday. And I'm going to start calling the couples I know out for not coming on here and helping bless the culture with their relationships, talking about what works for them. It's a beautiful concept I'm trying to build. Hopefully, I have to promote True Love Tuesday more. Couples should be coming on here, and they should be let other people know, and to call in and jump on here and ask them, help them through some things. You know what I'm saying? Couples counseling, why shouldn't it come from other couples?
Right.
So, I want that. But that being said, man and woman, men don't want a family anymore. They want a legacy. They want people they want to be known for how many, bus D's they had, how many kids they made, what's that Ludacris song? How many era codes, they've been in. You know what I'm saying? Like, men want legacy. What are you ladies gonna do about this? Y'all in y'all heads too much to realize that he's sleeping with the enemy. That men have the right now. Y'all don't want to be held, not you personally, but I'm saying on this show, women don't want to be held accountable to their body count. All right, that's real. I got almost 200 episodes, and they do not want to be held accountable to their body count. What's that saying? If you're not offering me purity, why would I offer you a lifetime commitment? But I'll tap that. I'll post it on social media, and maybe if you're a baby vending machine, when I swipe my card, baby will pop out. Legacy building for men who are only males, who are only grown boys, who haven't reached pure adulthood and malehood and maturity yet. What else can they do to establish a legacy? You tell me.
Not much. I don't know. If I don't know, to establish their legacy, they could get started with like what is it called? Internships, or learning how to build their own businesses. They could take small steps toward it, but yeah, the easiest thing to do would be to have their kids.
I was thinking all day about this episode. Guess what I was? You don't laugh. Guess what I was thinking?
What'd you say?
I said I was thinking about this episode coming up all day long. Guess what I was thinking?
What?
You gonna laugh though.
Uh-oh.
Will you young sisters please quit being these old crusty dusties way out? I mean, y'all are a real bailout for these old crusty dusties that have nothing going on for themselves at all. You're a bailout. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's crazy. If you are between 21 and 26 years old, what are you doing with a 40, 50-year-old man who already has kids, who's already been married? What do you have to gain from that? You are.
I don't know. I think they probably boost their self-esteem, or they seem to appear stable because they're older. Yeah, I don't have a good answer for you, but that's just what I see.
I mean, y'all are you're his bailout package. What's going on? I mean, you don't seem like are you over 30?
No.
Okay, so I mean, I'm not saying I'm talking to you, but I'm because you're married, but I'm just saying you're in that age group. What are you seeing? They are bailing these dudes out. I know that my girlfriend, I know her ex-husband like got bailed out. I don't want to raise my kids all the way to adulthood. I'm getting tired. I'm getting bored of them. I don't want to pay, I want to, I want to feel young again. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was supposed to close that door, finish raising your kids before I holler at you, bro. We're not moving out of the house into your mama house or into my house, bro. We're not, you know what I'm saying? What is up with that? You 21, just had 2 babies, you know what I'm saying? So you got Section 8, and you gonna move this 65-year-old man? Come on, man.
Doesn't make sense, does it?
I'm saying you're at least in that age group. Have you not seen anything on social media? You don't have anybody co-work? I'm just saying I'm just looking for the mindset so I can help them. Young ladies, stop being the bailout system for these brothers that don't have nothing going on as they age. It's just, and you don't realize. You think he on you because you young, you cute, you're his enemy. He doesn't really expect it to last. He know he ain't gonna last that much.
Right.
He know he's not gonna last that much longer.
Yeah.
I know somebody personally that already had 2 children and got with a guy that already had 6.
Oh my goodness.
And they're all having nothing together.
Yeah. Doesn't make sense.
I mean, they made a couple kids together, but I'm saying that, if you work a factory job you can't provide for 2 kids that's not yours, 3 kids through the so 9 kids that are 3 in the home and 6 outside. Come on, man. There ain't no you can work for General Motors and not make enough to pay for that many kids.
Yeah.
What
Government
are we doing?
assistance.
What are we doing, people? This men they don't want you bailing him out of his responsibilities to the kids he's already made and the women he's already made them with. I'm telling you, Talia, y'all got to come together as a women, female unit and figure out how to use the internet to network with each other to have, the 411 out on these fools out here, man, for real. Because the problem is by y'all not doing it, real dudes like me, we get caught up in the flux. Y'all recycling these lames. You meet a real dude, you don't know because they all had that real dude vibe because you didn't know it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? You didn't know the difference. So that's how. What's going on, Lava? I sent you the link, man. Hop in here and let's talk about sleeping with the enemy, bro. We over here on YouTube, man. Jump in here. We quoting stuff. We get ready for right or wrong segment. It's going down. 2023. I'm gonna be only on YouTube, and it's gonna cost y'all. So you better like and subscribe right now. Subscribe, post, and share right now. But I know I sent him the link. Talia.
What?
These young women are bailouts. They bail out.
Do you know what though? I feel like a lot of them already know that. Don't you think? Sometimes I think people get to a point in life they just don't care anymore.
You know what? It would be different. It would be different if these Dusties was picking up these young 20-somethings and was elevating them, buying them homes or putting them in their will to take over their home. What's going on, fam? It would be different. You see what I'm saying? They're doing.
But you can't want it more for somebody than they want it for themselves. You can tell somebody something 10 times, and if they don't want to listen, they're not going to listen.
Somebody has to say it, Talia. You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody has to put it out there in the air.
I think it's great you're putting it out there, but it'd be great if people listened as well.
Well, I'm thinking like this. Let me be straight up, which I'm thinking like this. I'm thinking that possibly, just maybe, I'm thinking that possibly and just maybe someone might have an epiphany and be like, whoa, man, he's right.
Yeah.
I mean, the only
Possible.
thing the only thing that old dude can offer me is what's between his legs. Sure, what he's saying makes me feel better about myself. Definitely got game, but he's old, so I should expect that.
Yeah.
That's for one. Young ladies, he's old, so he has game. If he was your age, that's why you're talking to him, because they don't got no game. I mean, you're still young, Talia. I mean, young guys, I mean, I always had game. But I'm just saying, a lot of young men, they get tongue-tied, so they just lead with, their sports or their rap swag or their clothes and dress. You know what I'm saying? We don't got no conversation.
Yeah, probably because all this new technology.
Which is the information channel. Hey, what's going on? Here we go. The fun. Shopping gives my girlfriend a headache, y'all. She's a shopaholic. Welcome.
Hi, Shay.
Hey, Talia.
Welcome to the room. You know, kiss me. They said it's kiss on. I'm saying you did it like a half an hour ago.
He was on
Whatever. That's what they want to see. That's what the crowd comes for.
It's not True Love Tuesday.
In this household, hold on. In this household, it's always True Love Tuesday.
I'm sorry.
Chocolate.
My head hurt.
Bite her ankle. You put your there's a whole bottle of
I know I took some. I'm waiting on it to kick. That's why it was taking me so long to come on, because it's like right there.
Man, look, I'm gonna go to our own segment, Tyler. We're gonna continue. Don't think that we not, but I'm telling you right now, I'm trying to take. I'm hooking you ladies up. Talia, I don't know who your friends are, who your peer group is, but you have got to get them on tap. All right, because the bottom line is y'all deserve to know, right? That's why I was making jokes. I was like, Steve Harvey didn't tell y'all the number what he wanted to tell y'all. He didn't put y'all up on no game. You ain't seen nobody go online with Steve or him bring somebody on his show or whatever. And so you read my book. And y'all been together ever since? And it really worked? You know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
Yeah.
Folks just bought it because it was Steve Harvey. On what how far into it? All right, so I'm gonna go 3 minutes into this joint, y'all. I'm gonna start screen sharing this. This is the no joke, right or wrong segment with Shay.
This is why we advise guys on this podcast: if you're gonna get married, you need to marry younger women and get in relationships with younger women.
But what? So you can manipulate anything. What is age?
No, because the thing is that men look at women a lot of times as an asset. And there's not many assets out there that gain value over time with more usage. And I know it sounds horrible to say it that way, but if we're going to boil men and women down to their bare value, men provide security, women provide sex, right? So men want to buy a car that has less mileage. There's a reason why a woman is supposed to walk down the aisle for marriage in a white dress that shows purity. There's a reason why virgin women have been sought after for a millennia. It's because men are very interested in knowing that the kid is theirs. So am I saying that a woman that's 30 plus years old can't be a good wife? I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is that if you want to increase your probabilities of a fruitful marriage, you need to marry younger. You need to marry a woman that doesn't have predisposed concepts and beliefs that might.
Wow.
So I get a lot of things where people be like, oh, you need to wait to get married. You know, we say that all the time. Don't get married in your 20s, you know what I'm saying? But he's saying you should be getting married younger. So which one is it? Is he right on that, or?
Well, I mean, he has to have an opinion. He has a podcast just like I do. So let's talk about the elephant in the room. If y'all was not so interested in busting that thing wide open for every Shaquille, Umbutu, and Javier, then maybe, possibly, you could reach, 27, 28, 29, be in a career, have bought your own first home. You're not waiting for a man to do it with you or for you. And your selection is now much greater, right? Because you could marry a 24-year-old professional football player and now you winning because you can still offer him that value of what? Purity. But also have lived experience to go with it. You have some purpose. You're demonstrating that you're ready to bring somebody into your life. You haven't done it before. So I'm saying y'all so interested, the women, male, female species is so interested in freeing that thing in between her legs for the community that when he's saying more usage. So people say, wait, I definitely on my show say, wait, don't do it. If you let young ladies between 17 and 25, don't do it. Do not make a long-term commitment to any man between 17 and 25. Because what comes out of that is kids and heartbreak, or both. Those are years you're supposed to spend seeing the world, building up, you know what I'm saying, some sort of dowry. If you don't have a dad, your life is going to pay that husband a dowry. Have something to bring to the table. Be a Proverbs 31 kind of woman. But I'm going in on the men. So let me go in on him for a second. I'm going to go in on him and say he's wrong. Right? Because you're literally marrying or wifing up someone that's little more than a live action blow up doll. Because at that age, in that 20, I'll say 25 and under age, you know, how is she going to handle the pressures of being a wife in a society that we're really not breeding any woman of any culture for that? Hip hop is watched and listened to more by Europeans in this country than it is by us. Because not all of us ascribe to hip hop. Some of us listen to gospel rap. So I'm saying, you know, there are more European women that are listening to Cardi B and trying to bust it open and be hot girls than there is ours. Oh, okay. That's the one. Hello, welcome to the show.
Hi.
I'm gonna run through. I know you're new to this show. I'm gonna run through the right or wrong segment with Shay one more time. Shay has an opinion to express through this thing. I'm gonna go ahead and run through one more time so we can get that done. I'm saying he's wrong. You can give your opinion on right or wrong if you want to. Let's hear it again one more time.
Okay. You need to marry younger women and get in relationships with younger women.
Oh, what? So you can manipulate it? Not straight with anything. What is age with?
No, because the thing is that men look at women a lot of times as an asset. And there's not many assets out there that gain value over time with more usage. And I know it sounds horrible to say it that way, but if we're going to boil men and women down to their bare value, men provide security, women provide sex, right? So men want to buy a car that has less mileage. There's a reason why a woman is supposed to walk down the aisle for marriage in a white dress that shows purity. There's a reason why virgin women have been sought after for a millennia. It's because men are very interested in knowing that the kid is theirs. So am I saying that a woman who's 30 years old can't be a good wife? I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is that if you want to increase your probabilities of a fruitful marriage, you need to marry younger.
Okay. So on the podcast, I've been quoted as saying that of young ladies between 17 and 25 should never even consider anything like that. God forbid. This isn't the old Coming to America movie where she was where the chick that's hopping on one leg and woofing and whatever, whatnot, young women these days aren't being bred to be a man's wife. If that was the case, I would say he's right completely. I would have no problem with that. But since that's not the case, and in this society, you literally have the prevailing social mindset for ladies, just get his money and get him out the way. So if that's how you're thinking from 17 to 25, you definitely don't want to say yes to a man and have the pressures of being a wife on you at that, giving him children, finding out that you really can't really have a non-high risk pregnancy. So now you stuck. If you want to find somebody better than this chump or this lame, now you shot your foot in the chances there. You can't offer him that. And most men want that, especially if they're going to get married to you. So it's tough. But I would say he's dead wrong. I think the guy that doesn't want a woman wife to be somewhat equal to him in knowledge and wisdom and understanding. I question his if he's reached full manhood. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't feel comfortable leading a law student, a group of law students. Why? Because my knowledge of the law is based on what I heard on the inside of the cage. You know what I'm saying? Not from the side of arguing it in court to help somebody stay out of the cage. You see what I'm saying? So how comfortable would I feel trying to lead someone that already has, or you know what I'm saying, or is at my level or above? So what I'm saying is that this young man on this podcast sounds like he's telling men to just get a live blow-up doll, basically, that's not going to really challenge him mentally or any kind of way. So, and therefore, what's she going to say about his opinions? If his opinions are wrong, he's making the wrong move, she's supposed to be his help me. She's supposed to peep that and be like, nah, bro, you gotta rethink that. You see what I'm saying? So what he's talking about, and then shout out to my boy Spencer Johnson on a Wild Out Wednesday. He is the second person on this podcast in any kind of way to liken y'all to cars. If a man buys a car, a woman is nothing but an asset. And my man Spencer said, I take y'all out for a test drive. And his fiance was right there, wasn't she? And I said, you test drove her? He was like, yeah. And she didn't say nothing. I mean, that's how we knew she was European. You know what I'm saying? Because if she'd have been assisted, it'd have been all on his head. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So can I say so? I've never done this at all ever in life. Have I ever done anything like this? So I just want to say, you know what I'm learning? First of all, I'm 52. I've been married for, I was married for 25 years. I was with him for 30 years.
You 52, you look good, girl.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, my oldest just turned 32 the other day. So what I have to say, thank you. What I have to say is men and women have forgotten their place, their role in relationships, and it has it's just muddled the waters, if that makes sense. So a man, with people, and like, okay, I'm just gonna say this: when you've been married, when you've been off the market, I've been off the market for like 3 decades because I was married for 25 years, with them for 30. So I've been off the market for 3 decades, and now we're separated. Hopefully we'll be divorced soon. It's been almost 3 years we've been separated. So, and hopefully we'll be divorced. But what I've just learned is that the world is so different, and that's why I'm single right now, because I just can't vibe with the way people, like, men don't understand that they are supposed to be the chasers. Now men want women to chase them. They are supposed to be the providers, the protectors, the comforters. We're supposed to be the nurturers. We're supposed to be submissive to a certain point. Submissive does not mean bowing down. And like you said, it does not mean coming to America where you woof, woof, and yes, jump out high. No, that's not what it means. That is not what it means. But women and men, both men and women in this society, do not understand their place. And that's why stuff is so messed up nowadays.
Shout out to the whole 412. I can tell just by her accent where she's from. And if y'all have never...
I don't have an accent.
If y'all have never been to Pittsburgh, man, that's how they talk.
I'm from Pittsburgh. How did you know?
Because I'm from Pittsburgh. My cousin, he's on here right now. I'm from Pittsburgh. Have you not seen my Steelers stuff? Did you not see that? You gotta watch
I just seen the thing come through to invite me to join us. So
this is how my cousins sound, isn't it? Fred and Byron. This is how they all sound. Like,
What do I sound? I don't have accent. I think you all have accent.
Listen to what I'm saying, ma'am. I graduated from George Westinghouse High School in 1993. I'm
I went to
oldest.
Westinghouse too.
You see what I'm saying? Bulldog forever. Bulldog. There's
Right?
a house up on the hill.
Yes.
Don't make me have me go there. So anyway,
That's
I'm
what's
just
up.
saying that's neither here nor there. Look, I'm trying to let everybody know right now. If you did, I'm glad you're on this show because you're newly single and you're saying that you don't understand the vibe.
I don't.
And look,
It sucks.
last month it can help you out too. Last month I went in on the sisters, didn't I? So I'm equally giving it to the brothers. So
What?
y'all should get a lot of elevation out of this. Listen, men aren't dogs. You're just our enemy. So we're gonna dog you.
Men
That's
aren't
what
dogs.
it is. Huh?
Men aren't dogs.
Men are not dogs.
Okay.
Listen. I know it's been said for a long time. I'm a confirmed genius. Listen to this. I know it's been said men are dogs for a long time because they dog women.
Yeah.
I'm letting you know.
Good. I'm glad you said that. It's been proven.
I'm letting you know that we dog you because you are our enemy. That's what we're supposed to do.
Why are we the enemy?
Hold on.
We didn't already establish. I'm like, what?
I'm trying to look. Hold on.
But that's not everybody. You making it seem like all men look at women as enemies.
Okay, hold on.
Right.
Hold on. Was somebody just yesterday? I did what? Broke down the definition of the word enemy, didn't I?
Okay.
Have you seen the definition of the word enemy? How you say
No.
your name?
Lawana.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
On your own time, go back to yesterday, and you're gonna find yourself binge watching. Y'all gonna watch episode and get cut. And look, don't watch it because it's not much to see right now because I ain't put the paint up. Yes, the new podcast studio is coming. Thank you so much. And then look, but I'm telling you right now, go back episode for episode, especially this week, and listen to what I'm saying. The enemy of a person is somebody in their mind that they have to do what?
Fight.
A better word for this: defeat.
Defeat.
We all want to defeat our enemy, right?
Yeah.
Conan the Barbarian is one of my favorite movies ever. And at a point in time when he had just hit his apex and he was the man, they asked him. They was like, how do you know when you defeated somebody? He said, to crush your enemy, to see them driven before you, and to hear the lamentations of the women. Mm-hmm. Right? That's what he said.
To crush them.
To crush your enemy, to see them driven before you, and to hear the lamentations of the women. You know, the crying and wailing after they carry them off and put them in like whatever. I'm just saying, this is old day, but I'm just saying. Mm-hmm. So when I say if he dogs you, then the whole time he viewed you as his enemy. Period. I'm saying you look back. And you can say what you want to about that man. Oh, I loved him. He really loved me. Things just didn't go out. You can say what you want to say. But if you break down how you felt after he did X, Y, and Z, he was your enemy.
So if I take your definition of enemy and apply it to men, I don't know. Me personally, I don't think that's true.
That's why y'all get dogged.
It's not because you all see us as enemies.
Because you refuse to do
It's because you see us as a threat. Not that you see us as an enemy. Not at all.
That's the same thing.
It's not the same thing at all. When you are someone's enemy is different. And different than an opponent. An opponent is somebody when a guy likes you, you know, because guys start off, they like, well, from what I understand, I'm intimidating or whatever the hell I give up. I give up. I'm intimidating. I don't even know why I'm intimidating. I'm like one of the happy-go-luckiest people you meet, but I'm intimidating. So men don't want to approach. They do not approach me. I just went out. I just came back. Do you know that? I just came back from being out. I'm learning how to date myself. I see them look at me, but they will not say, they won't buy me a drink. They won't say anything to me. But if I was to go up to one of them, they'd be like this, getting
Look,
phone numbers, wanting to talk to me. But listen for 1 second.
No, I got you.
You said the word enemy. An enemy is somebody who has negative intentions and negative feelings towards you. I don't feel that men in particular have negative feelings about women. It's the negativity that they have within them. It's the insecurity within them. And they project that onto us. Yep.
Now I'm gonna put you on shame alert because now here's why. How might get some on?
I got to be on shame alert.
Look. Here, I gotta give folks an alert now because I've been shaming folks. And they don't want to come back on the show because they feel ashamed. It's the craziest thing.
No, I'm good.
Even my family does that to me. That's crazy. And they say some shameful stuff. Trust me. The bottom line is this.
Yes.
You're entitled to your opinion. I want you to share your opinion because on my show, everybody has a what? A voice. But what I'm saying to you is that doesn't make it a fact. The fact of the matter is that I'm saying the man views you as his enemy because you're both competing for the same thing. And competition can get so stiff sometimes that person becomes your enemy. If you're competing for the same position, it's in all the Hollywood movies. Just think about it. If that person wants that same managerial spot that you've been wanting, you feel like and that person that came in, whatever, whatnot, and they know you want it now too, and y'all both going for it, you can use the word enemy. You can say it to their face. They'd be like, so what? So it doesn't mean that person is negative about you. It's the competition. And what are we competing for, men and women? What are we competing for? Who's going to wear the pants?
Who's going to be in charge?
So if you give off that vibe that if I say something to you, that I have to basically cater to whatever you want to say and play that whole role. I can't be myself. You giving off a vibe that I better sit up straight and my teeth better be clean. I better have on cologne. Whatever. I'm just saying, if you have that, that vibe, like what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I did a podcast, Shay. I did a podcast. And the topic of the show was why men are attracted to sleazy women. Right? And what I broke down in that podcast, y'all go back, that was my first 100 episodes. Y'all go back and check that thing out. And I will do it. I will, over the New Year's holiday, I will catalog all my shows so I can break them down for y'all. But go back and check that out. On the show, I basically broke down for the ladies that you and I both know that sleazy woman gives off that vibe that he can get whatever he like. You know what I'm saying? So if you giving off a vibe where, motherfucker, what? You know what I'm saying? You don't know you doing it, but if that's the vibe you giving off, don't blame the men for not wanting to speak to you or buy you a drink. You have to become more accessible. I'm not saying sleazy, but I'm saying more accessible. I heard, maybe mistakenly so, you can correct me if I'm wrong, Shay. It was a dumb statement to make, but I'm just a guy, so I don't know. Somebody told me that if she goes out in a red dress, she wants to fuck.
What?
Yeah, what?
Who said that?
Hold on.
Do you think that?
Hold on. Now, it's also similar things are said about men, and my girlfriend, she showed me a meme that kind of reinforced it. That I don't look at women per se because I have moms and sisters and I have an 18-year-old daughter. So, so when I hear stuff like, what's that meme you sent me? It's gray sweatpants season, and you distracted.
Yes, the bomb seat. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Nah, but I'm just saying. So if y'all wearing a red dress ain't true, does that mean if I hear that that women are checking out a guy's package, you know what I'm saying? Am I supposed to put a sock down there when I go out to the club? Or I'm just saying, what's going on here?
Yeah, but I don't know about the red dress. Okay, first of all, who? I mean, who told you that? Because there's lots of things that.
I was like in college, man. I remember never forgetting it because it's like it's something that you hear and you kind of hope it's true because
That's weird, but yeah. I mean, I guess I could understand back in the day how somebody would think that.
No,
I would think a black dress, but not a
as
red
a man,
dress.
you hope something like that's true because that makes her easily identifiable. That means
Oh,
all the
yeah.
guys should shoot for the chick that's wearing a red dress. Let me put
Yeah.
my bed. Oh, red dress. Put my bed in.
No, I'm saying because the devil in a red dress. Is that what?
Yeah, I guess that's yeah.
Okay, look.
I guess that's where that comes from.
Okay, look, Lawana.
Yes.
So sleeping with the enemy tonight. The wild out fucking Wednesday thing I'm breaking out. That's my shit. The wild out Wednesday thing that we do. Look. The topic is men don't want family. We want legacy. Now, I don't know if you heard what I was saying earlier, but how do you feel about just that statement? Men no longer is modern women versus traditional women. Is men who used to want the family, now men just want legacy. What do you think about that?
What is legacy?
Okay. If I'm half illiterate, half retarded, ain't got nothing going on for myself but some good looks, I can have some kids. I can have about 20-something kids.
Right.
And maybe if I take care of myself, one of them kids might become rich and famous. And I'll be taken care of for life. Okay. Or at the very least, I can break down how many baby mamas I got. Some of them sea donkeys. Some of them might be exquisite. You know what I'm saying? That's my legacy. At least it's something to talk about. I'm not motivated to change, to grow and develop into someone who could build his own kingdom, a real portfolio, financial portfolio that's meaningful to leave to whoever I'm responsible for. It's anything like that. You know what I'm saying? My legacy is into the community where I create change or start a movement for change in my community. You know what I'm saying? None of that. But because of what I was given, right? That I can establish a legacy. So why would I be concerned when I feel like women ain't concerned with purity? I don't know if you watched my show, but I've asked, and she gonna get mad, but I'll ask you.
The first time I've ever seen this.
Okay. So how many men do you believe a woman can be with intimately and still be considered marriage worthy?
Lots.
So we're looking for a number, a ballpark figure.
Like be with at one, like currently or like in the past. I have a past relation. Like
the number. How many people can you sleep with to say that? Oh, you good marriage material. You didn't sleep with.
I don't think the amount of people or who you sleep with determines whether or not your marriage material.
Exactly.
That doesn't determine whether or not your sexuality doesn't determine.
And since you call it what you want to call it, but I'm saying, and since men know, fellas, they continue to come on my show. I'm not going to even pull the shame back out because it's not a shame, because it's the common norm now. Look, the bottom line is if women don't have the right, or if y'all reserve the right to say, man, don't ask me what my body count is, then why would you feel comfortable asking me for a lifetime commitment or even a serious commitment?
If a woman doesn't tell you her body count, she's not worthy of being a wife. But a man could tell you his body count. He could have 50, 60, whatever. He could have all the women he wants, but he's still marriage material, huh?
On the flip side to that, I'll keep myself to 5 women for my whole life if you protect and provide for me.
What?
Exactly.
Yeah,
No, I'm
that
saying
don't make
if you want
sense.
to hold on. If you want me for my purity, then I want you to protect and provide. If you want me to keep it in my pants, okay, cool. You'll meet me and you say, what's your body count? 5. That's it.
Well, first of all, I'm not asking nobody's body count because whatever you did the day before you met me is all the past. I don't care
Well,
what your body count is.
okay. But see, high expectations, they laugh at low requirements. And that's why I'm doing this podcast, people. Because we have to have higher requirements of each other. That's the only way it's going to go up. We don't have high requirements of each other, of our children, of nothing.
But you just said
Well,
That's
you know
why.
what? But somebody's past does not dictate their future. Doesn't dictate their present or their future. Somebody's past does not dictate their future. It doesn't. It does not dictate their future. If a man, listen, it does not. You know what it is. It does not become relevant until the person knows. A woman can lie. How would you ever know? I could say that I've only had one
Lie
person, my
detector test.
husband. How would you know? And would you be comfortable with me lying as opposed to telling the truth? Why would you ask somebody's body count?
Hey,
Why would you care?
she's gonna binge watch this show. She's gonna be on here challenging the mess out of
I'm
me.
not gonna
I can
binge watch
tell.
this show.
You're gonna have to because I've already laid them rules in place. You asking questions that if you had been watching my show, you'd be high fiving
The
me through the
first
screen
time,
right now. Look,
I'm
check
not
this
high
out.
fiving because
Check this out.
that is not right.
And so on the month I was going in on y'all, I told brothers to get a lot of technical tests before they take the condom off, before they make before they move in.
who's paying for a lie detector test?
It's
every girl they
$200.
Nobody.
They know the price. First of all, nobody should have a lie detector test because nobody should be doing anything unprotected. If he does, he's dumb, and she's dumb.
What if she's like, oh, I don't like using condoms. It doesn't feel good to me.
Dude, listen, lady, I'm gonna catch you later. I'm gonna catch you later. You good? I'm good. If she said it's not about a feeling, as an adult, we should be responsible for our bodies. It's not about a feeling. If she says I don't like it,
Wow.
peace out. Either we use a condom or you go.
Wow.
Now, when
The
you get to a
hypocrisy.
point where you trust each other and you have that feeling where you're both ready to take it, where you don't feel you need that, then that's different. But in the beginning, there should be no ifs, ands, or buts about it. If you're not protecting yourself, shouldn't even be engaging.
He trying to promote that. Oh,
Right. No, you should not.
You get intimate with somebody. Do a lie detector test. See how many.
No lie detector test or nothing. Because
Who's
see,
asking people on the
exactly.
first day, hey,
If
how
you
many
gotta
people
ask
you
somebody
do?
for a lie detector test, move on. We're not even going to do that. If I have to ask you for a lie detector test, I need to move on. I'm 51. I don't know if you can you curse on here?
No.
I don't know if you did. I wasn't paying attention. Huh? Say that again.
Even though he been slipping, but no.
Okay. So I don't do games and bull crap. I'm a like straight up what you see is what you get. I'm 51. I don't do games and goofy stuff.
Right.
I know it. I'm at that stage where I've been there, done that. I know what I want in life. And then more importantly, I know what I don't want in life. So I'm not doing games and bull stuff. I'm not doing lie detector tests and stuff. I'm going to meet you, get to know you, ask the questions I need to ask, fill you out, go out, get to know you. I am not going to sit here and huh?
This your first time on my show. I did not mean that.
Is that a bad thing?
No. I didn't mean.
Was that
I
a
don't
bad
want to,
thing? What's your
no.
name, lady? I'm sorry. Shay. Shay, is this a bad thing? Am I wrong to be on this? My bad if I am.
Him the whole time. Even dudes been telling him, ain't nobody doing this.
Hold on.
If you ever got to do a lie detector test, honey, that person's not for you.
No. I was just trying to get to a recovery point. I didn't want everybody to get hot. I felt the vibe.
It's cool. It's good. We're having a good conversation.
I felt the homewood coming out. You know what I'm saying?
I know that's right.
I was like, hold on.
All right now.
So look. My thing is this, ladies. I'm telling you right now, at the very least, I'm imploring that y'all come together and use this internet to organize and come against the individuals that y'all are recycling right? That
I'm
y'all
gonna be an
receive.
old cat lady. I see that
What?
now.
No,
I'm gonna have a
no,
bunch of cats,
no,
and I'm
no,
gonna
no,
live
no, no,
alone, and I'm
no. Hold on,
okay.
hold on, hold
I'm
on,
okay.
hold on,
I
hold on, hold on,
accept
hold
it.
on. The guy, look, a woman told me in confidence.
Listen, hold on. Let me just show you something real quick.
It better not be the rose.
It's the road, damn you, and the rose's cousin, and the rose's cousins.
How did
I
I
don't
know?
need y'all. I got
How
this.
did I
Where's
know?
my rose at?
How did I know? Oh my
I
God.
got this.
How did I
And let me tell
know?
you something, honey.
How did I? You see, this is what the show does for y'all. That's viral
I'm good.
content right there.
I'm
That's
good. You hear me?
I had never heard until I started. I'm 47 years old. Until I started this podcast, I had never heard of something like the Rose. And
Whatever.
you definitely gonna go back and binge watch the show now. Isn't women on my show?
I'm on my second rose. Boom. Never disappoints me. As long as I keep it charged.
We never. You have left the natural use for the man.
But that's the thing. That's not true.
You have
That's
left the
not
natural
true.
use for the man.
No. That is where it's wrong. That's where women,
You are
yes, we
officially
do brag about
ashamed.
having the rose. Don't get me wrong. Nothing replaces intimacy. A rose can't give you intimacy.
Wow.
Give you other stuff. back to back sometimes. But it can't give
The
you,
natural men. Men, the rose is our enemy. All right, look. This is
Yeah, it
Taibu
is.
Muad'Dib.
Yeah,
Look,
it is.
let me tell you
Yeah, it
something
is.
right now. Let me finish. We're gonna finish this show off like this, and then we're gonna do the little Euromess anthem together, and then we're gonna get out here till tomorrow. All right,
Okay.
tomorrow's Thinking Through Thursday, where I tie in how social justice issues that we all deal with affect the way we treat each other in our relationships. All right, that's what I do on Thursdays. All right, but
Okay.
this is my wrap up. First of all, I want to ask you, based on the right or wrong segment, do you believe his statement about marrying young women is true? Like, don't give young women a chance, men marry younger. Do you think that's right? He's right or wrong with that?
Wrong.
Okay. How about you?
Totally.
Okay. So moving forward, so here's the deal. Now, this is what I want to say. Sleeping with the enemy, I'm trying to get women to understand. Look at the book Soul on Ice. I put it up there by Eldridge Cleaver. Look at the book Soul on Ice of Eldridge Cleaver. Read it, because I believe that their brother had made a good point that African women don't understand. And I interchange the word African for black and European for white, because I don't like the color coding, because calling myself black in the European English language is a bad thing. No matter how we try to dress it up, whatever it technically means bad stuff. So, and actually, I never stopped being African. You know what I'm saying? Really, until they said I was black. You know what I'm saying? So I don't ascribe to that. But so what I'm saying is that if you think of
on y'all birth certificates, since y'all are older, not saying like y'all older, nothing, but did you ever see if it said Negro on yours?
No, it doesn't.
Somebody showed me. I think it was like before the 60s.
Yeah.
She was like, hers said Negro. And I was like,
Wow.
I cannot believe they put that on there.
Wow. That's deep. No, mine didn't say that on mine.
Okay.
That's deep though.
So the way that we treat each other, if you think about it, and I'm always talking about the slave mentality.
Mm-hmm.
Today's show is building that up. I want people to realize how close our dating practices are these days to when we were slaves.
Mm-hmm.
A male slave couldn't really build a family during slavery days, but he could build a legacy. Oh, that there yonder, that's one of mine. You know what I'm saying? So what else could he do? No freedom of choice. So whatever sprouts up, he can lay claim to. Ladies, you have to notice about men. If he has no purpose, ask him. Any guy you get with, LaWan, ask him, what's your purpose? If he takes longer than 6 seconds to start a clear and concise answer, trash.
Wait, the purpose of what?
His purpose.
For dating or just for living or for what? That's a very broad question.
Men know the answer to this question. Now, he might give you answers without answering the question. So if she was like, Ty, what's your purpose? And I was like, to love you, to be with you, to be good to you. I'm answering the question, but I'm not, excuse me, I'm giving her answers, but I'm not answering the question. Right? But me, my purpose is online. I've written books about it. I have a tech device I'm trying to get funded for, to help stop rapes and abductions and domestic violence. So my purpose is coming out, and you see African Messiah versus this versus that on books, and you see my picture, you see my purpose.
Okay.
And it was debatable yesterday, wasn't it? That a person's purpose can change. Yeah, for them. If you feel like your purpose is to do finger painting to help, children feel better who've been through trauma, cool. If it changes 10 years from that into you motivational speaking, so what? At least at that moment, you know what your purpose is.
I'm 51. I don't know what my purpose is. I'm a nursing supervisor. That's all I know. I'm a nursing supervisor, grandma and mom. That's I don't know what my purpose is.
Okay. I'm talking about on the men's side.
But how would they know that? The men don't always know what their purpose is.
Hold on. So what I'm saying is, yesterday the topic was the purposeless partner. Okay. So when you deal with somebody that doesn't know, if they say I don't know, that could be considered, to your point, a legitimate answer. But at least they said it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So at that point, at least you can consider, should I date or try to commit to a person who has no purpose? Because without purpose, without that foundation of something higher than themselves to live for, who are they accessible to? What's their commitment to?
What if your purpose is to love her and to be here? That's cool. Why do you say that that's not an answer to the question? That is one of your purposes. Is that your girlfriend? Are you guys? Are you guys together?
Women would love that to be my purpose.
I'm asking, are you with Shay?
I was born just to love you.
Are y'all two together?
Yeah.
So if you said that to her, that's absolutely true. I hope it's true. She hopes it's true. That is one of your purposes, and that's okay.
Nah. She knows she knew what my purpose was when she met me. What I'm saying is that
with the goals and stuff. Is that what you really want to say to?
No. It's not about that. What I'm here for, what I'm put on this earth for, I was working on that when she met me.
Mm-hmm.
We were talking earlier in the show about leading and following, right? You didn't see that part of the show though. You just got it back. You're just kicking it. Okay. So what I'm saying is it's a lot to this. I'm trying to unpack it over the whole week.
Mm.
A man with no purpose can't lead a woman, especially if he thinks she does. Everything you said 10 minutes ago, I don't play no games. I'm 51. That's why nobody approached you at the bar. Because they can see it all over you.
I don't say that.
You don't have to. You don't have to.
I don't, but I don't give off that energy. I sit there, I'm nice, I smile, I drink, I'm not like I'm bouncy. I'm not twerking I'm just very classy, very
lions and tigers smile. What are you talking about? Very dangerous animals.
Friendly smile. I friendly, openly smile. Not like looking there like I don't have a resting bitch face. I don't have no, how you doing? Yeah, let me tell you something. I'm 51. I don't take no shit. No stuff. No, I am not like that. I ain't like that.
Look. I have an online coaching, and that's a good point. Everybody, if you're like LaWanda here, I have an online coaching program. It's called The First Step. Effort, focus, and commitment. This to help you. No one ever considers that they can put a greater effort into what they're doing to get the results that they want. That I help people build that habit to do that, because pointing the thumb is the first way to get true elevation. Period. All right. You came on my show. This is not to knock you. I want to help you. I want to elevate. You know?
Hey, I want the help.
Right. So you came on my show and you were like, I don't know what's wrong with these men. They this and this and that. But when we got to know you, I'm like, ain't nothing wrong with them. They like this. They put the cross up on you. They like vampire stay back. They like Blade. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't trying to hear that tonight. We here to drink and have a good time. We ain't trying to hear
I don't
what
say
you
that
don't
though.
want, who you don't want.
I just don't deal with games and bullcrap.
That's right. It's right beneath the surface. You didn't realize how transparent they can see that. They can almost read into your brain.
How
Don't
can
mess
they
with me.
see
You know what I'm saying?
that?
Hold on. So effort, focus, and commitment. LaWanda just showed all you ladies that you can put a greater effort into whatever you're doing to get the results you want. LaWanda, if you go out tomorrow night or this weekend, put a greater effort into being more accessible, even if it's put on a red dress.
What do I? Okay, I'm coming back because I need to know what to do.
Yeah, look. No, I'm telling y'all this. Look, this is real. I'm gonna type it into the look. It's not even about me running a business. Everything that I do, I work for LA Fitness. I'm the fitness director. I help people all day long. All right, that's what I do. That's what I was born to do. That's my purpose. I'm gonna put into the comment section. You go look it out for yourself at patreon.com. And my online coaching program has international acclaim. I was invited overseas, wasn't I? I was invited overseas because of my online coaching program. I'm letting you know right now. So you're patreon.com/Coach Taibu and just look at what's on there. The bottom line is I don't want people, my people, our people, feeling like this is who I am. That's all I'm ever going to be, or this is who I am. Take it or leave it, or I like it or I love it. Nah, that's not the case. I lived that way for 40 years. If I get emotional, forgive me. I lived that way for 40 years. It sucked. It took for me. I was on trial for a crime I didn't commit, facing the rest like the next 20 years of my life. Didn't even do it. They knew it. So they tried to cheat. Right? But I still went anyway because I was tired of copping out. What I'm saying is it took all that it took for me to spend 3 years in prison and should have been there one day on misdemeanor convictions in prison. This is how ridiculous it was in Wisconsin. What I'm saying to you is it took for me to sit back and say, man, how did I really get here? Okay, yeah, they're bogus. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They're bogus. But what decisions was I making prior to them police arresting? You know what I'm saying? That got me here. I already have books out online. My kids love me. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing my thing. I was independent. I was working for an African man. I was working for an African man owned company. You know what I'm saying? I was doing it the way I wanted to do it. What was missing? I had the 2-year curse since I was 12. Every 2 years I was in jail. Little stay, long stay, whatever. Until just this situation right here. Until I pointed the thumb. That's my story. I couldn't even deal with a woman like Shay before. I'd have ran her off or ran myself off. Like there wouldn't have been no cohesion, right? Because I was too busy pointing the finger. By pointing the thumb, I can offer her something she's never had, so we can have something we both never had. Does that make sense?
It makes sense.
So when you go out to the club after you check out my online coaching program, but when you go to the club next time, what I want you to think about is what's wrong with seeing somebody you're attracted to and nodding at them and waving at them like, yeah, I see you, player. Just being a little bit more overt because he may be thinking, okay, she looks good, but you know, is she with somebody? Look, this is what men, we have to deal with this stuff, ladies. You know what I'm saying? Like me personally, I prefer to go out. I miss going out with my homeboys because it's tough seeing a group of ladies and want to holler at one of them, but how do I approach that? So
that's why I tried to go out by myself tonight, and they still don't say anything to me. I have to always have to do that. I actually, let me tell you, and I know this sounds shallow, okay? I know it's going to sound shallow when I say this, but this is what I do anymore. I do what's called target practice. I pick a target. I do. I pick a target. I pick somebody and I see if I can get them interested. Because it's just, I have to. I have to. Then nobody comes up to me. Nobody says anything to me. So it becomes target practice anymore. That one looks interesting. Let me see.
Hold on, time out. When you were by yourself and a song came on that you liked, did you go out there and dance by yourself?
No.
Okay. So
I don't like to draw attention like that to myself.
Hold on. But she just said she wanted them attention. What I'm saying to you is, it doesn't matter how you, I'm not saying get up there and twerk. I'm saying it doesn't matter how you dance. It's just when men need to see that vibe that I'm cool. I'm a cool person type, situation. If you're sitting there with good posture and you're sipping your Chardonnay, that doesn't inspire confidence in me. I'm like, oh yeah, she's here after work. She ain't really trying to. She got a man at home. She just probably just tired of him right now. You know what I'm saying?
Is that what I'm giving off? That makes. So what am I supposed to do?
I just sat there and told you. I just sat there and said, just put more effort into.
Yeah, she's duck hunting.
What's the statement? If you want something you never had before, do something you never done. I don't know how you and your ex met, but what I'm saying to you is since that's over with, why be the same person that met him? Be a different person and maybe meet your lifetime partner for the rest of the way. Taibu Muad'Dib right here, man. I'm putting it out there for what it is. We're gonna jump off into the music here. Let me get this thing jumped off. Bleep, 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 bleep. All right, Bluetooth. This is the anthem. Y'all know it is. Shout out to the whole 412, man. It's going down. This is a Dallas Fort Worth original, and this is the anthem. And look, I'm telling you right now, you're welcome to be a panel member. We love your vibe. You can come on, just request the link during the day. I'll send it to you. Tomorrow's Thinking Through Thursday. Taibu Muad'Dib, Shay Houston.
Bye, Shay.
Thank God that I'm blessed.
I'm cursed, Shay. I'm cursed. It is what it is. Maybe you all can help me.
Sing it with us. Hey. Thank God that I'm blessed, even though I'm a mess.
Is this kicking me off? I don't know I don't know what this means. Are you kicking me off?
No, this is no. This is just how we leave the show. We encourage folks. I mean, because we're all a mess in some kind of way. It's the bottom line.
Oh yeah.
So us singing it, it's like us being our own little community. That's all I'm basically saying. So
thank y'all for having me.
Right, you don't have to really sing it. I'm just saying that's just our little thing. We appreciate you, man.
Okay, y'all hit me. Y'all send me the link. I'll come back tomorrow.
9-something tomorrow. Are you on Instagram or Facebook?
Yep.
It was Facebook?
Yep.
Okay, all right. 412 in the house, LaWan, her first night, y'all.
Thank y'all.
Let's go.
This was fun.
Bottom line, you're a message for everybody.
We're going to find her a man. That's what we're going to do. We're going to find her a man.
Shout out to my cousin Digital B, man. It's going down, man. My lovely girlfriend, Shay. And that's the show, everybody.
Bye.